Tua now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
You force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. It's complete to Grant. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Marshall. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Block now on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Locke. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They look to throw. It's Locke. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. I'm coming for you, son. Check your heart rate. 66. Throw it.
A first down carry by Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Being chased out left. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line.
1st and 10.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey. You got 3. Three down. Ready.
And the Steelers are in for the touchdown.
Dave Johnson.
This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming in.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
On 2nd down, it's Marshall. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Blocked Working out of the gun. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Locke looking deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, Locke. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Dolphins nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Merritt. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
T.J. Watt there on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Dolphins nothing.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He can run for it, and he will. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth.
It's now fourth.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. On first down, Locke. And this will be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down now, it's Elliott. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Check, he's covering.
Operating from the gun. Locke completing it to the right side. Johnson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Running with Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Locke. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Merritt. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Tua. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
They run the counter. Marshall. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Tua sets up to pass it. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around and find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
43 is the mark, boys. 43.
To throw it is Locke. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Marshall. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And here's Marshall. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minka Fitzpatrick, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now to the air. Lock. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Lock. They'll roll him out right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And a rout is on here in this first half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Tua. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down. And 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Tua going to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll run on 1st down. It's Marshall. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Mike's 40. Mike's 40.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
You got this.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run the counter. Marshall. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Let's go. 33. Yellow. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go. Let's 57. 57's right. Hey, check Mega.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. And let's pin the mirrors back. 38. Kill. Black Ultra.
Here's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
57. Mike. 3. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Go red. 57's Mike.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Noah Spence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd down.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Dolphins.
Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Block now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Elliott, toss right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
On the play, it's 4th down.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Elsewhere at Arrowhead there in the 3rd quarter. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 1st down, Merritt found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Merritt. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 41 yards.
And the Dolphins first down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Marshall. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nikel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Tua on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Topper.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
40's Mike. 40's Mike. Come on. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. Mike 40. Mike 40.
Throwing again. Locke. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Hey, number 28, Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Grant on the return. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Antoine Woods able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They run the counter. Marshall. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this. Hey, watch this, watch this. Watch twist. General, West. Echo. Go. And go.
From midfield, here's Locke. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
40's mine. Time to go, night. Alert 3. Alert 3. 80 weapon. Ready.
Throwing now is Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display.
Here we go. Check. 66.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And Boswell has this one going left, no good. He missed it left, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10.
Mike 28. Rip right. You got tight right there. H3, 218. Chopper.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Forced out to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
3rd and 1.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike's 40. Mike's 40. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
1 yard line.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1 and 2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system. It leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. You ain't got no 10. He's coming. Double up, double up. Green Jack. Double up. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
On 2nd down, Tua. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Antoine Woods able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
It's 3rd.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now a give right side. Merritt. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Ready. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
It's now 4th down.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.